Dash versus me, Rainbow Dash. I'm gonna win. Oh, didn't see that coming.
Oh, I thought I had lost her.
Wow, this guy's fast. No problem, my Wonderbolt training's gonna kick in. Oh man.
Hey guys, it's MandaPanda. That was a close race, but Dash from The Incredibles beat out Rainbow Dash by just a hair. Today we are actually going to be creating a custom Dash pony, and we're going to be using this Pinkie Pie that was sent to me by one of you guys. It's perfect because she was already prepped and ready to be customized. Let's start off by laying down 3 coats of a flesh tone acrylic paint, and now we can start working on Dash's eyes. They are a beautiful vibrant shade of blue, so let's just lay down a round area for the general eye shape and then go in with a super dark shade of blue. This is like a midnight blue. I'm gonna put down 2 layers of this, and then I'm gonna lay down a 3rd layer. Now while that layer is still wet, we're gonna go in and mix some white and some light blue into that dark blue to just create all of these different shades and variations in the color. It's gonna really make these eyes pop. I'm going to be covering some of Dash's eye with his superhero mask, so the shape of the white area isn't really that important because it's going to get covered up in a second. But first, let's start off by just roughly outlining the eye shape, and they can be as big or as little as you want them to be. And I thought we could go ahead and give Dash his freckles really quickly. I added just a little bit of pink to that skin tone color, and we're just gonna apply it to the apples of his cheeks and right at the tip of his nose, and then go in with a light brown for his freckles. How cute is this? Now, when it comes to the superhero mask, I personally think it's a little bit easier to draw the mask when you put down the corners. So let's lay down the top corner of the mask, the bottom corner, and then the area where it's gonna go right across the nose. And then we're just gonna connect the dots here and fill in that area in between our lines and the eye. How awesome does Dash's little superhero mask look? This is so cute. Once all the paint has completely dried, we can cover the head with 2 layers of top coat, and once that has dried, we can start working on Dash's hair. I'm gonna be making the hair out of Sugru today, and you can see here on the back of the head, I have already tried to make Dash's hair. I thought it looked so crazy that I ended up removing it, and we're gonna try again. I'm gonna lay down a strip of Sugru that just runs from the front of the head all the way to the back. Now let's create a V-shaped hairline at the front with a blunt clay tool, and I'm gonna add just a little bit more Sugru here so that his sideburns are just a little bit longer. And now let's add a second piece at the back. This is the hardest part, trying to get Dash's hair to look like it is sticking straight out of the back of the head. Once you have your Sugru down and you like the shape of your hair, you could go in with a little rubber tool and create a couple of hairlines here and there in the Sugru. That texture looks super awesome. And once the Sugru has completely set, we can give Dash's hair some color. It is a dark, kind of like a dirty blonde color, so I mixed up a little bit of tan with some yellow and lightened it up with a little bit of white. I think it's the perfect shade for our Dash pony. Let's cover the Sugru with 2 layers of this paint, and we could even add a little bit more white to the leftover paint and then just pop in a couple of lighter shade highlights in Dash's hair. Now that's it for the head. Let's start working on Dash's body. It's pretty simple, looks just like his brother and his sister. Let's paint the entire body with 3 shades of red acrylic paint, and then using a fine paintbrush we can start working on all of the details. His gloves on the front 2 legs, boots on the back 2 legs, and his superhero undies. It's easiest if you take a fine paintbrush to define the top line of your design and then go in with a thicker paintbrush to paint the inside of your line. That's the easiest way that I found to create these customs. This is looking so cool. Now I want his little superhero undies to be a little bit bigger than Violet's, so I'm not going to draw the line too far up his leg here. Now let's fill this entire area in. Oh, and I almost forgot, we gotta put a fine line right around his neck for his collar. Now let's switch over to a bright orange for his belt here. The final and finishing touch for Dash's superhero costume is the Incredibles logo on his chest, and we're going to be using a shortcut that I have found. I actually printed out the Incredibles logo on some regular old printer paper, and we're going to cut that logo out, make sure that there's no white areas left around the edges, and we're just going to attach this logo directly to the pony's body. I'm putting down a nice thick coat of clear primer here. You can use the wet paintbrush to pick up the logo and place it exactly where you want it on the pony's body, and then use your fingers to firmly press that paper down and into the clear top coat. Once you have it in place, we can completely seal this pony with 3 layers of top coat to make sure that that logo is completely set and it is not going to move anywhere. So let's put Dash all together and then take a look at our completed custom. Here is Dash Parr, inspired by the movie The Incredibles. His hair actually came out really cool. We got that effect at the back of the head so that it looks just like his hair is just kind of like coming straight out the back, like he's running really fast. It looks so awesome. Now we've made Dash's older sister Violet and his younger brother Jax. We're just missing his parents, ElastiGirl and Mr. Incredible himself. Which one of the parents should I make first? Let me know your vote down in the comments below. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this custom My Little Pony tutorial. If you use any of my tutorials to make your own pony, I would absolutely love to see your finished custom, so please send me some pictures on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye! you can follow me online. To get the latest news and updates, like my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPanda Toy Collector, or follow me on Instagram at MandaPanda Toy Collector. Wanna mail me something? Guess what? You can. Mail it to MandaPanda P.O. Box 2855, Humble, Texas 77347.